Hello guys, and thank you for joining me going through this map. This is Hürtgen Forest. It's one of my favorites. It's very beautiful and it's very exciting with all the different heights, levels, the water stream in the middle, and all these cool points to take cover, defend, or attack. This is what it looks like, and this is a very common start point, the scar in the middle of the map. Allies start in the west, and you have this water river stream that cuts the map. You can't cross it everywhere, so you have to know where to cross. But you have some bridges, one up here. You have a broken bridge here, and then you have a bridge here. On this map, most people push the middle here to that point, and it's very open for people to flank in the north or the south. When I play, I mostly want to have a look at either the north or the south. This bridge up here is very common for tanks or supply trucks to cross over. The best thing would be to put a mine on the bridge, but other than that, recon can have there's responsibility to stop the enemy here. You will always have enemies trying to cross on either side to get a flank going. This forest here down in the south, very common for people to try to cross down here. You can cross the water down here easy. Put up your rupees and garrisons in the south here, and then just go up on this side of Scar. So if we start as allies, most of the time people put up the garrisons here. It's very close to the point, that's good. Maybe 1, 2, 3 garrisons like that. But when we attack the point, we will have to fall back over the water all the time. There's a little hill here, water. It's very hard to attack from this direction straight on, because if the enemies are in here, they have eyes all over this hill here. Now I'm at the blue border, you see, and if I want to attack the scar over there, the enemies can see me very easy. They will just stand over there on the other side of the water and snipe people coming down this hill. Maybe they can't take us all, but it's a very much struggle to try to attack like this and just run for it. You have enemies all over here, ready to shoot whoever comes down this hill. So, when you start the game, and you think you put your garrisons by the blue border here, yeah, you can do that to start with. But I would like to try to put a Garry on the F row here in the back. Have these garrisons as a start to keep the enemies busy, and have 1 or 2 squads trying to get a garrison up here. Mostly people cross over here. If you can make it cross over here, it's very good. But if I were on the axis, I would check this. So be ready to meet enemies. This is very tricky. I have not learned yet how to jump, but I need to do like that and bandage. I'm sure there is a point here where you don't need to bandage, but I have not found it yet. So if you make it here, you have a lot of cover, but be ready for the enemy team to have a look here. Maybe I would do it if I were Axis. Other than that, people usually put their UPs here somewhere. Maybe try to put it up a little bit north in case enemies come and look here. This is a very nice place for a garrison. You can even maybe do an airdrop here, supply drop. Maybe people don't look. Now when we have a hill as our next point, it's perfect. Maybe the enemies find it, but it would be perfect to have here. If we have one here, we can have another one here. So if the whole team is pushing here from the west, you can have one team unit trying to get these Garrisons up. When we start to attack from different directions, the enemies can't handle it. You see here, you can build a garrison. The enemies though have their garrisons here in the red, so they can come running here. Most of them will use their UPs because you see they have a lot of running to do. So maybe we can get away with this one because they have their UPs right here, so they don't use their garrisons here. Maybe. So it would be nice to have garrisons like pretty close to the point to attack good. But the best thing to do is to have it so far away that the enemies don't think about it could be a Garrison there. It's a long way to run, but this garrison will survive for a long time. If they take these two, we can start attacking from the south, and then they will be up here saying enemies attacking from the north, enemies attacking from the north. When they have taken out these garrisons and think that it's safe, we start attacking from the south immediately. So have three like this. They will never know where we're coming from. And while we attack down here, we can have a new unit, set up a new one up here. And then we just attack from every direction. Because of this map, you have this water here. It's hard to cross, and you have the hill with the open, like you'll be seen very easily. It's very important to get back here, to get a spawn point in the back to take the point. You see when you stand on this side, you see every movement on the other side. You'll be seen so easy. We need to get garrisons up here in the F row and take them from the back, not be seen. So here's another good garrison placement. Like anywhere here. Maybe you could even get a supply truck up here by the bridge down there. If we are fighting up in the north, get a supply truck here on the road. And when we start attacking from the south, you can spread out a bit. Some can go by the water, hiding by the hill there. Some can go on the east side all the way like this. Just to know, not everyone going in a straight line beside each other. If they got a tank, it can start to look south and we're all dead. Here is a common place for UPs. It's somewhat cover. You could put an UP here, but this is a place where I always look. If enemies are pushing in from the south, I always look here. And I always look here. thing I would do is I would rather put my OP not in lower ground like this, where you think, oh, it's good cover, I put it here. Because this is where I would look for enemy OPs. I would put my OP very random by a tree. Like this. It can be seen, yes. And it's very open if you spawn. But if enemies are down here, looking for OPs, your OP may be surviving. You see here? Oh, you can't hear it. They will be looking for OPs in low grounds like this. If you look like this, do you see my OP? It has no cover, but it's standing by a tree. You can think that it's a rock or something. There. It's the same color. If someone is looking, yeah, they can see it. But it's so random, so I don't think there's a small chance anyone would find it. It's more easy to find it in places where you know people usually put OPs, like trenches. You put an OP in a trench because it's cover, it's good to spawn. But when you clear an area, the first thing I do is to run through trenches like this. And I take a lot of OPs in the trenches. It's better to put OP. I would put it like in this bush maybe. Like this. Just in the bush. We can look if it shows or not. So, when people are clearing out the south, they clear out the trenches, they look the roads. That is not easy to see. You can hear it though. It's a little bit too close, you can hear it. But you see, you can't see it really. That OP will stay alive for a while. If not anyone stumble upon it, because they are running this way. But this is a better OP placement than in a trench. Because you think you get covered in a trench. It's better here. So we're attacking from the south and we're attacking from the east side here. It's pretty hard to attack from here, but we are allies, so maybe they are expecting us to attack from the west, and when we attack from the east no one is looking, if we're lucky, or we get them from behind here. But as I said, these garrisons are very far behind. I think most of them have an OP around here. So then our backs are safe, if you know what I mean. This point is a lot of bunkers. Important to go in together. When one dies, the others can continue pushing. Throw grenades. Clear everything. Some put down a supply drop here and build a Garry right in the middle. I don't like the garrisons inside points, but if you need to, if you have to, this is a good placement by the bunkers. When people attack from the north, they attack by the water here or the road. This trench, they can just walk in. I most of the time just walk into this trench right into the point. No one is holding it. You see, you can sneak up here, no one can see you. You can sneak all the way up. If this trench is free to go. Or you can shoot someone very easy and just head in. So this trench is very good to put up mines or even barbed wire or anything. Because this is a very sneaky. You can sneak up from the north quite easily here. Because of the hill, they don't have ice before you are there. And here, this road, there's a lot of cover as well. People are down there on the ground, like they can't see to the north. You need to have someone looking at the north. That's why I love this map, because of these hills you see everywhere. It's like an enemy can come there every second. Enemy can come there every second. It's anything can happen. You never know if you're safe or not. You need to be on it all the time. Here you can throw nades. Before you go in. So if people make it here, you see they're not seen at all. And they can come cover to the north, cover to the south. They only have one direction to point your gun. And then when they down here, they are in. They are inside the point. This is also very good to put up mines and cut this way off.